YouTube fam, how y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? On the menu today, we have another pair of earbuds out of the house of MeFo. These are the Hi-Fi Pods, and I've had my pair for just about 2 weeks now. I've done all of my normal testing, and they're really impressive. From the design of the case to the design of the earbuds, these things are definitely gonna stand out and they are quite unique, but none of that matters if they don't perform well. And like I said, they do perform well, but they're not perfect. Starting with what you'll get inside of the box, these will come with your user manual, a USB Type-C cable to charge the case up, 3 sets of different sized ear tips, and your earbuds along with the charging case. Taking a better look at the case, as you can see, it's round and it has these grooves going around it, similar to the design of a record. It isn't the smallest or lightest case out there, but it will fit into a normal sized pocket with no problem. It's also made out of CNC Craft 7X Aero metal, so although it probably can withstand a few drops, the finish on it is just so nice that it really makes me want to be that much more careful with it. The Type-C charging port is in the back and there is a charging indicator light back there as well that will illuminate when you have it plugged in. But in order to see how much charge is left on the case itself, you're gonna have to open up the top lid and there you'll see the 3 lights. Battery life wise, with these you can get up to 70 hours worth of total use when you factor in the charging case. Now on a single charge with the earbuds, the max you'll get is about 7. But you do have to remember that these do feature both ANC and transparency modes, and using these will impact your battery life. So far for me, I'm averaging right at 4 hours and 47 minutes with these on a single charge, using them at about 75% of the max volume most of the time with strong ANC enabled. And speaking on the ANC performance that you'll get with these, I have tested it out in a couple of different environments, and I have to say that these are up there with some of the best ANC earbuds that I've tried so far. In my opinion, they do a really good job of getting rid of those low rumbling type noises and sounds such as light to medium levels of talking. Another thing that I want to mention about the ANC that you'll get with these is that it does come with 2 different modes, which are strong and light. And to be completely honest, I pretty much never use the light ANC mode because the way that these fit down into my ears provides a nice level of passive noise canceling. The transparency mode that you'll get with these is also impressive in my opinion. Comparing them to other transparency earbuds that I have in my collection, they're definitely on the stronger side. During my testing, I found that if somebody was having a conversation within about a 3 to 6 foot radius of me, I could usually hear it. As far as the earbud design, I do like the way they look. They do have a distinctive look that you won't confuse with another pair of earbuds out there right now. For me personally, when I took them out of the case the first time, I really got the feeling that these were premium level earbuds. When you hold them in the hands, they do have some weight to them, but I wouldn't say they're overly large or overly heavy. Now, if being discreet is your thing, these are gonna stick out some. I wouldn't say that it's a crazy amount, but these are definitely not mini earbuds. It's gonna come down to the curvature of your face, but if somebody's walking up behind you or walking towards you, they're gonna be able to see them from most angles. Concerning the leakage that you'll get with these, they are gonna leak some sound like most true wireless earbuds, but it's not that bad in my opinion. At max volume, they do get adequately loud in my opinion. They just seem to do a pretty good job of pushing whatever you're listening to down into your ears. But as always, I did do my leakage test so that you guys can judge for yourselves. Let's check it out. I also did have a chance to use these for exercise and they did a decent job of staying in place even once I started sweating. I was a little surprised at how well they stayed planted because they don't have any ear hooks or wings, but the design for me fits pretty snug. They also never malfunctioned while I was exercising as they do have an IP67 dust and waterproof rating. This being the case, you don't have to worry about getting them wet if you're out exercising, or if you happen to get caught out in the rain wearing them, they'll be okay. I have paired these with both my iPhone 13 Pro and my Pixel 6. Through the YouTube and Amazon Prime apps, I have noticed no lag. They are rocking Bluetooth 5.2 and aptX for compatible devices, so you should be able to maintain a stable and lag-free connection. For the playback controls with these, they're going to be executed by touch, and so far they've been really responsive for me. I've had no issues getting them to pick up my feedback. And for the most part, you do have all of your essentials here. You can control your tracks, your calls, and your volume. But one thing that you don't have is voice assistant. So specs and features out of the way, guys, let me touch on the sound quality, and right off the bat, these are the best sounding earbuds that you can get from MeFo at the moment. Using these, I get a nice full and rich sound signature that provides nice detail with the highs and mids, but also that doesn't slack in the bass department at the same time. Background vocals and instruments come through loud and clear, so it doesn't matter if you're listening to podcasts, movies, or music, you're gonna get a good representation of what's going on. Another thing that I like about these is that the volume output is adequate. I've tested out other earbuds with similar sound signatures that just plain don't get loud enough for my personal liking. I do not have that issue with these. Now, it is worth noting, guys, that I can only speak on the performance of the triple driver version because that's the only version that I've tried out, so the dual driver version will likely perform slightly different. The call quality with these is also impressive in my opinion. They do have a total of 6 built-in mics, and they use an ENC algorithm to focus on your speech. So far, I have made quite a few voice calls with them, and nobody has complained about how I sounded, but so that you guys can judge for yourselves, let's check out a sample. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 13 Pro. As you can see, the mics on them are providing you with this audio. I am not going to edit this audio in any way, shape, or form, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these will perform for voice calls. All in all, fam, I really like these earbuds, and in terms of the sound quality, the ANC, and transparency, these are up there with some of the best earbuds I have in my collection. That being said though, for the triple driver version, the price is also up there. These retail for $219, which is not cheap by any means. Outside of the factors that I'm gonna run down for you guys in just a moment, I wouldn't have much of an issue paying that price for these because the fit is great, the battery life is good, ANC and transparency performance are very good, and the sound quality is excellent. However, at this price point, most buyers are not gonna overlook certain features, and the fact that you don't get wireless charging with the case or a companion app is a detriment for these. I think that MeFo needs to place some focus on those two areas if they aren't already, because everything else about these earbuds is pretty much top tier. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Techmo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.